And looks like we're back for round two. We have Billy Comminos versus Damion Dick. Billy is famous on the Star City Games for top 8ing one Modern Open with Primeval Titan before it got banned.
Before getting it banned.
Before getting it banned. I think it was dispatched in the first match of the top 8 in the mirror. I could be wrong. Feel free to correct me. He's also been featured a couple times for the Night of the Reliquary Life from the Loam deck, where they called him William Comminos the entire time. Although his name is clearly Billy, but he refused to get it corrected. So shame on him. We're still having some technical difficulties, so if we are quiet, that's because we can only see half the match.
How are you today?
I believe Damion Dix, he's usually on some version of red-black. Yeah, it looks like he's on red-black aggro. I see a Thunderbreak Regent and a Cletus in his hand. Bill, of course, is playing the rally deck. We're trying to institute a policy for punt counting. So if you feel that Billy specifically is punted, feel free to say that in the chat. I will probably agree. Although Billy assures me that he plays 100% correct all the time. Hopefully they get the monitors fixed again for us.
Otherwise, we're just commentating on only Billy's plays.
Yep. Alright, so it looks like Billy's follow-up is an Ailey Eternal Pilgrim. Ideally, he would have had something like Jace, but because Damion's playing a aggro deck, 2-3 with Death Touch is going to hold back most of the creatures Damon's going to play. So he plays his top end with Flyers. Looks like Damion has a Thought Knot Seer and a Foul Tongue Invocation.
No play on turn 3, though.
It looks like he's just going to Foul Tongue reveal the Thunderbreak Regent. Unfortunately, Ailey can't sack itself, so this is going to boost his life total. Makes it a little harder for the rally player, although they just combo win. But the 4 extra points do matter. So Billy's fall plays Fetching and Catacomb Sifter, which is a strong card. He needs some scrying. I'm sure Billy would have liked to.
Yeah, too.
But thankfully he is an honest Magic player, and not a scumbag. It looks like Damion's stuck on 3 lands.
Yeah.
No,
he's got 4th.
He does have a 4th land. So we'll see what Damion follows up here with. It's either Cletus or Thought Knot Seer. He does also have a Dark Dweller, which is going to be really good with the flashback Foul Tongue Invocation with the dragon still in his hand. Unfortunately, Billy has 2 creatures out, so that's not going to do a ton of work. Unfortunately, Damion did not have 2 basic lands, so it's going to give Billy an extra turn here to develop his board.
We got a Husk from Billy.
Yeah, so that's probably the best draw on Billy's deck right now is the Nantuko Husk. Nantuko Husk gives him a lot of reach, although it's not going to be fantastic in the realm of burn here, or Billy having to sack creatures. I don't think Billy really cares at this point because he's looking for a rally finish, so the Husk just lets him put more in the graveyard. And Billy's fine with this, so it's a good play by Damion. Damion plays Kalitas, Bloodchief of Get. Or, I'm sorry, Trader of Get is this version. Billy again is fine with this. He can swing past. Damion can't block. Well, it is of note that if Billy sacks I believe if Billy sacks creatures here, Damon's going to get 2/2 zombie tokens.
Yeah.
So it looks like Billy hit his 5th land, so it's his 2nd white source for when he draws Rally, which is ideally what he's looking to do.
He's got a little ways to go before he rallies, though.
Bro, sack your guy so you cannot scry because he exiles instead of. Or actually, it's non-token. Still scry.
Yeah, so Billy has a Reflector Mage in his hand. So these stack, of course, so Billy gets to scry 1 and then scry 1. Looks like he's putting both at the bottom. All right, so this is a pretty good turn for Billy.
What's he getting there for 4, 5, 6, 7?
Yeah, because he's sacked.
No, he used it for mana.
Okay, so yeah, he gets it for 2, 3, 4, 5 then.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how Damion actually comes back from this unless he plays. He played. If he had Raiden Fence for 3, that'd be pretty good. Although Billy's Husk will survive.
He gets a bunch of scry triggers.
Yeah, Dark Dwellers here is an especially strong play because he's just going to flashback Foul Tongue Invocation. That's going to buy him some time, but he's still not going to be able to do much on Billy's board. Now, Billy still needs a payoff card.
It's Thought Knotted.
So Damon's probably going to take Zulaport Cutthroat, which is the payoff card here.
Yeah.
Although Billy's going to get another draw trigger, a draw and a scry trigger off the Sidisi's Faithful. And just going to get to draw another card off the Thought Knot. Damon probably wants to take the Cutthroat here, exiled, so Billy can't rally it back. I'm not really sure how Damon comes back and wins this game at this point.
He's so far behind.
He is far behind. So he does take the
the
win for Billy, which is correct. At this point, Billy doesn't actually care about the Thought Knot. He's going to swing by with the Nantuko Husk.
He can just swing all out and just sack whatever.
What do we get? 2, 4, 6, 8. He can only hit for 10, so the Thought Knot's going to block a Catacomb Sifter. Yeah, that seems fine. Or conversely, he could just bounce with Sidisi's Faithful.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trigger's going to draw a card. He's got to stack it. He's got to.
So Sidisi's Faithful, I sack it, bouncing this.
I think Billy controls his.
Triggers or does one? So the way it works when you so yours will go on the stack first. So this Thought Knot's here will draw first.
Okay. So he's going to draw. And that's an interesting interaction because he gets a draw trigger and gets 2 scries. Obviously, ideally, he's going to
stack it so
he's going to stack it so he gets to scry first. Because it looks like he, on the bright side, he drew 2 blanks. So it looks like Billy's swinging in for 2, 4, 9 damage.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over.
And Billy drew probably the best card in his deck right now.
Rally?
Is a Collected Company.
Oh. Conveniently has 4 mana to use it.
Yeah, he sure does. David, at this point, his best play is, I'm not sure. Live total is going to be updated, but I believe Damon's at 6.
I think he's at 6.
He needs to play 2 spells. The only way he can play 2 spells is Dark Dwellers, Flashback, Foul Tongue Invocation, or not really Flashback, but cast it for free. That doesn't seem stellar because Billy would just lose a token
And he just
and then swing for lethal.
Yeah.
Billy has exact lethal on the board regardless of what happens. So that's going to be this game here, unless Billy just decides not to win.
Yep. That's it.
Okay, plays Kalidas, so Billy's just going to collect a company.
And that's game.
And then he actually is not going to get to gain life. He'd have to block the... Alright, so he hit...
Double J.
He hit Liliana and
Jace.
So the Liliana is actually going to transform here as well because he can eat his creature.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so what's going to happen is he's just going to transform Liliana, get back to Sidisi's Faithful, bounce the Kalidas, and swing for lethal. This looks like they're moving the game too. Damon, unfortunately, didn't have a very aggressive draw there. He does have spot removal to deal with Billy's early creatures. Had he had something to deal with
I think the biggest thing was that he had to play that tap land on turn 4.
he did. Had he got to play a 5th land, Billy had what, the Catacomb Citron, a token, or the Husk.
I think it was the Husk.
So either way, yeah, Damien's hand was mono 5.
Yeah,
off, so
it
he
was
had,
not very.
He had 2 dragons, and he also had the Dark Dwellers. So the only way to pressure him really there is play the Dark Dwellers, get back the Foul Tongue Invitation, gain the life, then at least you can pressure him with the creature. I'm not sure what the dragon would have done there, because Billy doesn't care about a 4/4 flyer.
No.
So after board, Billy has to keep in mind that Damion is playing with Kalidas. I'm not sure what's in the sideboards here, traditionally. Damon's going to just look for more ways to interact with Billy's board. Obviously, Kalidas is going to be one of his stronger cards, but although it is an answer to rallying, it's not the best answer. There's not a lot of graveyard interaction outside of Anafenza and Kalidas in Standard right now.
I'm out healing every week too. But what's his name? Jake. Who's the other guy that released? Trella.
Well, looks like we're trying to set a record for a long shuffling session here. So again, rant about pile shuffling.
It doesn't actually randomize your deck.
So people usually just do it as a rule of thumb to count their
It's to
cards.
count your
I just
cards.
do it to count my cards, and then it's force a habit. But anyone after the first is just
Unnecessary.
unnecessary, purely habitual.
Have I told you?
I mean, it's a fine habit if after you side in just to make sure that you have the correct amount and you didn't miss one, but
Yeah.
I got real sick of built Valley Ancestors.
Again, Damien's taking this time to chat and not play Magic.
all right, fellas, let's go.
It looks slightly frustrated. So it looks like Damien's going to be on the play.
Not even what this deck used to be. I'll be on the play.
Up, I'm prophetic. The aggro jack shows me on the play. Oh, looks like he's shipping it back, unfortunately. I can't see what's in Billy's hand, but Billy's a pretty methodical player. He's going to wait a second to make a decision regardless.
Oh, more shuffling.
Yeah, looks like he's not pile shuffling this time, so
That's good.
And technically, they can make up.
I'm not sure how much time I have left on this earth, so I'd like to not watch David shuffle for half an hour.
Well, it can make other colors. They're just more situated. Yeah. Huh?
Come on, Damion, you can do it.
Well, Damion is being efficient.
He's making sure it's sufficiently randomized.
Maybe you'll see one.
Hopefully hopefully it gets a playable
A
six.
sixer, yeah.
Obviously Billy kept here.
Yeah. Doesn't look like it's
looks
got
like
any
he's shipping it
land.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One land maybe? I couldn't tell. Yeah, got one. One swamp. Is that
one
second from the
swamp.
left? Yeah.
And the curve is 3, 4.
Big.
Yeah. One land reality smasher is probably not going to do it here. Unfortunately, we haven't had great luck with mulliganing on camera tonight.
I'd have been pretty okay. 2 holding wilds on top.
So little rule of thumb,
Don't look.
never look. So it's a results-oriented thing.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it's results-oriented.
I'm not going to lie, I always look, but I tend to play more casually. It doesn't help. If you're going to keep, just keep. Be confident. I don't think there's any way Damion could keep that hand.
No.
He had 3 drop, 3 drop,
No,
4 drop, 5
there's
drop,
no
5
way.
drop.
He's on the play, too.
And he's on the play.
It's like even if you have a
So at this point, if I believe Damion sees 2 or 3 lands, he keeps whatever the rest of the
Yeah,
cards are in
pretty
his
much.
hand.
He's, for a good curve, I think he's going to be hard-pressed on 5, but
Yeah, especially with Billy keeping
keeping
on
7, yeah.
If Billy has a turn 2 or turn 3 play, and Damion can't interact with the board, he's going to be in a little trouble. Looks like Billy's hand is either Liliana or Jace. Jace would be a good play, although exposing it on turn 2 to removal.
We should have done a timer to see if they spent more time shuffling than playing Magic this match.
It might be close. All right, come on, Damion. Let's get a
5.
keepable 5.
Yep.
Imagine 5. I'd probably keep most.
Just
hands.
about anything. Got lands and
4 land, infinite obliteration. That's probably
not going to do
foul
it.
sign. He's gotta go bottom here.
Yeah. Does he even have a black land?
He does not have a black land. He has 3 mountains and wastes. Although they're very good looking lands because they appear to be foil. But he's gonna be hurting this land. He's gonna be hurting.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Well, can we get some help? That doesn't look like it.
No, he drew a Ruinous Path. So looks Billy turn to Jace without any worry.
Yep. Yeah.
And when it rains, it pours.
Yep. Mono Mountains over here.
Yeah. So attack, send a message, or activate Jace. That seems slightly better.
Perhaps.
So now Billy has a choice if he's going to pitch creatures or lands, because I believe he has a rally. He has a rally.
Yeah,
in
he's
his
going
hand,
to pitch creatures.
and he has plenty of lands.
Yeah.
So he's
You can
not,
see at
he's
least
not
one
hurting
more.
for it. Follows up with an Ailey, one of the best cards in his deck. Gets him another sack outlet.
Let's see.
So it's getting better. He'll have a turn 5 play, but he needs a land. Damion gets a swamp, then he has a chance.
Yeah, but he's quickly running out of time.
Billy has a
And
collective
Billy's
company.
curving out.
Yeah.
So we can Jace.
And he blanks on lands again.
And what did he draw?
Cullingan's Command.
That at least kills the Jace, because I don't think he can.
It does, and it costs Billy a card. So had Damion had a swamp, that'd be a fantastic card.
Yeah.
But Infinite Obliteration, also fantastic card. Unfortunately, it's double black. Not currently castable. Billy's just going to fetch up Canopy Vista
And
Collective Company.
And probably put the nail in this coffin.
Yeah, if he hits
Any reasonable creature.
a
Husk,
husk,
whatever.
if he hits a husk, that's
over.
That's game.
Yeah.
Although, basically, as long as he hits 2 creatures.
If he hits Husk with Jace, right, he can just set up almost lethal. Do we brick?
He got one. Oh, well, it's not a bad one to get. He gets a draw trigger off it.
And
He also gets to
Jace-
loot with Jace.
Yep. We'll probably.
Is that a husk in his hand?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Bill looks like a little flooded now.
Yeah, but he's still got the Jace to dig him out. He's not. He'll flip Jace on the next one. Next loop.
Yeah, at this point again,
I mean,
not
it
sure
doesn't
matters.
really matter at this point. Need a lot of help for Damion.
It's looking like Billy might get there with just Elvish Visionary beatdowns.
Yeah. Does he have anything he can?
Probably
Probably
just
plussing.
collect the
Mine?
company.
Oh, collect the company.
Yeah, he's going to collect the company again. Hopefully not whiff again.
There's a
There's
husk.
a husk, yeah. He ships another route to the bottom.
Just enough.
Wow.
Such value off this.
Yeah, it's slightly unlucky.
I mean, it's all right because then those were all lands.
There's Billy's
Could be
fifth
done.
land for
Yeah,
his rally.
so he's got a rally on.
Looks like he also has another
Oh,
collected
what did
company.
we got?
has
Another colorless
He
land.
has an Evolving Wilds.
So next turn we'll be able to cast our first spell of the game.
Yeah. Again, not the strongest. What do you expect when you mulligan a 5 though?
Yeah.
Makes you wish you kept the 1 land 5-drop hand, but
Yeah.
so we'll see if Billy. The problem is Billy doesn't have a Zulaport Cutthroat,
So
so he can't attack for lethal yet.
No. So what else does he have in his hand?
If he has a collected company, probably just passes the turn.
Yeah, plus Jace and just. Oh yeah, as a company.
Yeah.
Just pass.
If he had land, he could Catacomb Sifter and then sack and put on Damon's turn.
We got right on time.
Right on time. Double black. The audible sigh.
So
His Foul Tongue isn't the worst here.
What do I start with? How do I even...
Well, I'd imagine the Colgan's command is not the greatest.
no.
And that even if you do 2 damage redirected to Jason, make him discard a card, Billy doesn't care because he's just going to collect the company.
No,
that's the only spell you're playing.
That
this
is
turn.
not the winning play. Although I'm not sure if there is one at this point, but
The problem is all of his removal gets blanked except for Foul Tongue because the husk can sack itself. So if you go Ruinous Path, try to kill the husk just sacks itself. Billy doesn't value it at this point.
and you can just
You can just rally it back.
Yeah.
Anyway.
the obliteration doesn't do anything.
It doesn't. There's nothing to get right now. He might just have to play the guy no value pass.
Yeah, just get a body maybe.
I don't think. Yeah,
Nah.
he can't ruin his path. If you ruin his path, Jace, then Billy doesn't care.
It looks like that's what he's.
It looks like he's going to ruin his path and Jace. There'd be no point in doing any of the creatures.
Oh.
He decides to cast Infinite Obliteration.
Okay. So Billy's trying to get one off this collected company.
He is.
And
Well, this would be 18 cards he's seen off the top. So
he found one. He found
yeah,
one.
it looks like Billy found one. That's gonna be
That's gonna be
game.
GG. Yeah.
Yeah, so Billy has the full combo now. Damon doesn't have another removal spell.
He has no castable cards in his hand.
So that line was actually okay for Damion, but yeah, Billy's hand is just loaded.
Yeah, it's over. How many creatures does Billy have in his graveyard?
He pitched.
We
I
can
don't think
just-
it's like 1, but he's gonna sack all these to husk
And then just
and then rally back.
See all my trash that I gotta lose to.
Yeah, it's a traditional rally deck. I'm not sure there's any bells and whistles or innovation at this point. It's a pretty solid list.
yeah.
And Billy doesn't have to do. Billy's obviously not going to do anything.
Crazy. Doesn't
Yeah.
have to.
No, I think Billy can actually just kill him. And then drain.
Just drains.
Yeah,
for the
and then he can
lethal.
rally back and drain again.
Yep.
That's game. Yeah, unfortunately, Damien had a pretty poor start, so it wasn't much of a match. Hopefully next round you guys get something to watch.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, those were two pretty
we'll
uneventful
say less
games.
than
These
stellar.
stellar games. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and say Billy's punt counters at 1 because he looks less than enthused. But so that's it for round 2 from GameSwap. We'll be back in the 3rd round. Hopefully, have a better match for you. Thanks, guys.
You take 6, and the painful truths are extremely painful for you. And these stupid scions are protecting me from Liliana.
You have it?
Yeah.
10.
Actual Stone Rain?
Stone Rain. This
What are
is
you
nuts.
doing?
Go. This is the situation. This is why.